hoodie. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, we're live.
Hello, everyone. How is everybody?
Hi, Heidi, and hi, Mimi. How are you guys doing today?
Other than cold.
How's your skull cardigans going if you're doing them? Hi, Beth.
Okay, we have discovered an issue. Well, not really an issue. Yeah, it's an issue, and it's my fault. I did it. The squares that we're doing are a different size than the squares that are in the printed pattern. So if you follow the squares that we're doing, they're 6 by 6. But all you have to do is just convert the measurements that are on the pattern into the number of squares that you will need. Make it fit you, basically.
Yeah. Hi, Denise Lee. The one main thing is when people start seeing that they had to do 152 squares, they were like, oh, wait a minute. And then once we got to looking at the pattern, we realized that the cardigan pattern is calling for 4-inch squares, but the skull pattern that we're doing is 6-inch.
Yep. So that's my fault. I'm sorry. So if anybody decided that they didn't want to make all those squares, well, here's the good news. You don't have to make all those squares now.
Right. Yep. I will share with you what I have done. What did I say, Paula? 22 squares done so far?
Yeah.
All right. So I've got these ones done, which is a pink, neon pink in the center and orange around the outside. This is orange on the outside and the neon green in the center. I got to tuck my tails in yet. This is the neon orange in the center and the neon green on the outside. And this is the neon pink on the inside and the neon green on the outside. When I did a couple up with the variegated, I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet, but if I do, I'm just going to throw one in here and there. But here's the variegated with the orange. And then here's the variegated with the green.
Okay, and it's show and tell, so I'll show what I've got.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Crazy Engine Treasures.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Trish. Okay, so there we go.
Heidi, the reason there's a difference is the pattern for the cardigan is doing a different skull pattern than what we're doing. I mean, you can do the skull pattern that comes with the cardigan if you want, but we chose to go with this skull that Paula's showing because it looked better than what the one with the cardigan shows. Right, Mimi. I didn't think it showed up as good with the variegated either. That's why I'm not real sure if I'm going to use them. Now, Paula's with the black, the neon really pops.
And I thought about going back and undoing a row from each granny square, but I quite literally hate to frog. So I picked 8 different neon colors, and I'm just going to make enough squares for my cardigan. Excuse me. And brain dead. Sorry.
Beth, you can take as long as you need to with it. I think we're going to do like we do with all the others, and just each week we will show the progress, you know. It's probably going to take a couple weeks to get all the squares done up, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's your opinion. It's going to take me a little longer. But I have I have to finish James's sweater because the weather is getting cold.
Right.
And
We mainly wanted to bring this about since Halloween's coming up, you know. So just work on it when you have time. Do as much as you want or can.
yep. Finish it whenever you want to finish it. There's no time frame on this one.
Right.
The only one that we have a really strict time frame on is the Friendship Afghan, and that's the end of January of 2025.
Right.
Work on it as you want.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm going to do. I've got to finish up the Friendship Granny squares and get those to Diana. And then
I think we did say to try and have them done by the end of, was it November or December?
yeah, because we're going to start. What are we going to start on? Oh, Jesus, I've already forgotten.
Well, because we were going to put all the pictures together and then draw.
Do a slideshow.
Yeah, do a slideshow and then draw for.
But these could be pictures of everything that we've worked on so far. Your mosaic hexacardy, your the man's cardigan, the friendship squares,
Right.
The granny skull cardigan, and I cannot remember what we were going to work on next. I thought we were going to tackle an Afghan next.
Mimi, 131, that's when the squares are due, but is that when the friendship squares, but is that also when I said to get pictures to me? Because that might have been, because we might have said to do it by the end of January so that again, we're not getting into the Christmas.
Yeah, that could be.
That could very well be, yeah.
Because we didn't want to interfere with anyone's holiday. That's what it was.
Yes. Yeah.
After Thanksgiving, we didn't want to interfere with anyone's holiday. So we were
right.
just going to let everybody have time to finish up what they needed to finish up.
Yeah. So let's just set it for when all the friendship squares are due. The pictures are due at the same time.
Right.
And then after we go through our weeks of the skull cardigan, then we will start an Afghan because it'd be nice and cool by then.
Elizabeth, I am using, hang on. I actually have a skein of it right here. I am using Hirschner's Worst to Date Neon Light.
And that's what I'm using.
And then I'm using Hirschner's Worst to Date Black.
To put it together. Yep. Me too.
Yep.
I have to order my black this weekend.
I ordered mine last weekend because I'm about out.
Yes, it's acrylic, Elizabeth.
Yes.
And
you can use wool, you can use any kind of yarn you want. You can use cotton, you can use linen, you can use a blend.
Right, you can. And what I'm doing, which is how it's working up so super fast, is I'm doing up a bunch of the skulls. And then I do the square part. And
yeah, I figured that out after like 6 of them.
Yeah, it's working up so fast by doing it that way.
Like I said, I figured that out after about 6 of them. Hit on the slow side.
So right now I need to figure out how many squares I'm going to need so that I know how many of each color to do.
Okay. What size are you making?
The extra large to 2X.
Okay. So you would need you would need 5 by 6, which is 30 for the back panel. The front panel, you would need 3 by 6 twice. So that's 18 plus 18, that's 36. So that's 66. The sleeves, you would need 4 by 6 twice. So that's 24 and 24, 48 plus 66. That cuts it down to under, well, just over 100.
Right.
And when you start sewing them together, I would fit it to whoever is going to wear it, because you might want to
make adjustments.
Yeah, you might want to say, after you have them all together, you might want to add, like, you know, like we did to the man sweater. Add that border.
Right. Yeah, it's going to take 94 squares for my daughter's cardigan.
Yeah, but that's a lot fewer than 152.
Yes, a lot better. Yep.
So, and then that will give you a pretty good estimation of how many of each color you need to do.
Right.
Or, yeah. It's just going to be that you're going to have to do the math, because we are using a bigger granny square.
Right.
And that was just off the top of my head. So if I added wrong,
sorry. Well, and you could measure yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Measure the person that you're fitting it to.
Right. And then take that and divide it by the 6 by 6 square.
Yep.
And
I mean, not all of mine are perfectly 6 inches square, you know.
Right.
But hey.
Page 3 of the cardigan pattern shows the
measurements for each size.
Yeah, it shows all the measurements and stuff that is going to be needed.
Yeah, it also breaks it down by the number of squares, but you have to keep in mind that their squares are 4 by 4. Ours are 6 by 6.
Right. Heidi, let me see if I can find the links again for those patterns. I knew I should have saved the links.
It's in our chat. Hang on, let's see.
Here we go. All right.
sarahscraftcorner.com.
Here's one of the links. And here's the skull link.
Now, the skull is just the YouTube tutorial.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you want the pattern, you have to pay for it.
Unless you know how to do a PDF file on it. Right?
No, you can't do a PDF on it.
Oh. Oh, that's right. That's right.
On a web page.
Yeah.
But I'm doing mine from the YouTube tutorial, and they're turning out just fine.
And the skull and the whole square, to be honest, works up super fast. I did all but 5. So I did 17 squares just in one afternoon of sitting. And then this morning I hurried up and did the other 5 so that I had all of them done.
Well, you've got almost a quarter of yours done now.
Right.
So.
But I found out that by doing I did 5 of each color of the skulls, and then I went back and did this different colored parts of the square.
Yeah.
Sure, Sarah. There you go. Now, does anybody need the pattern printed out for the cardigan?
Yeah, because that's a free cardigan. A free pattern.
Right.
I mean, you can go to the web page and get it from there, but I have a way of turning it into a PDF that we can just send you the PDF.
Right.
Oh, and I got my new printer. Oh,
you did?
It prints so nice.
Oh, wow.
It was a $200 printer. I got it for $89, brand new. And I get 3 months of free ink.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an HP too. So I really like HP printers.
That's what I have too, is HP.
We tend to stick with them because they're reliable. The last one I had was, oh gosh, 15 years old.
Yeah, they last a long time. Sarah says, that's a neat trick, Paula. You need to teach us that.
Oh, sure. It's real easy, Sarah.
I can do it, but I can only do it on my computer. I can't do it on my phone.
Oh, I can't do it on my phone either. excuse me. I know a lot of people use their phones more than they use their computers. Not me. I'm the opposite. I use my phone pretty much as a phone. Okay, Sarah, hang on just a second and I will see if I can. All right. What you want to do is you want to get a program called Print Friendly and PDF. And download that to your browser. I don't know if you're running a Mac or what, but the Print Friendly PDF will download to your browser. And then all you have to do is follow the instructions, and it tells you and shows you how to convert web pages to PDFs. And like some web pages that have instructions have a whole slew of pictures on them. But once you put it in PDF form, you can go through and like delete the pictures or delete the ads and then save it as a PDF to like your desktop or whatever. Some web pages are protected and you can't, but most of them I have found, yes, you can.
Yeah.
So
I've only found a few websites that block you from being able to do that.
there's only one that comes to the top of my mind, and it's like an amigurumi website. Hey, Arrow. Hey, Ava.
Hi, Ava. Hi, Arrow.
But yeah, Sarah. I mean, it's not like you're going to be selling the pattern. You're just keeping the pattern as a PDF for personal use. Yeah, it is print friendly PDF. And I have no idea where I got it from. I've had it forever, literally. I think I've had it for like 15, 20 years.
Ava and Arrow Lover, are either one of you doing the skull cardigans? I'll just show you a couple of the skull squares that I've gotten done so far. Me and Paul are both using Hirschner's neon yarns.
Now, there's other really good neon yarn out there. I know that Big Twist has neon yarn. And I like using Big Twist.
Right. Arrow Lover says she's doing Grandpa's Closet of Bods right now.
Oh, yeah, I have wanted to do that, and I don't know why I haven't yet. It looks so cozy.
What yarn are you using for that, Arrow Lover? Is that the one cardigan that her husband is wearing in the picture?
No, actually, I think she made it. It's a unisex cardigan, but I think it shows her.
Oh, it shows her. Ava's making pumpkins. Her lover says, Galler yarn, Heather Prime alpaca
Ooh,
that I got out of her mystery box.
that
Ooh,
sounds soft.
I bet that's going to be super soft. Yeah. I don't think I've heard of that yarn. Which doesn't say much because there's a lot of yarn out there I've never heard of. So,
Me too.
Arrow's lover says she wants to wear the one or make the one that her husband's wearing too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making that one also. Hi, Zoila. Hey, you be careful driving. You know, Arrow Lover, that's the thing is, my list of her designs that I want to make is so big.
Yeah, and I just pull up her page, and it's like, and I want to make that and that and that and that and that.
Yes.
I'm not even making a list. I don't think I
How
could
can,
write
how
that
can
much.
how can a person organize patterns to know what to work on next? I would love to figure that out. I know I seen one lady, she used to print her patterns out, put them in a binder, and once a week she would somehow pick one pattern out of that binder and she would make it. But my question is how do you pick which patterns to put in the binder? Because I'd have to have 100 binders to fill up all the patterns I want to make.
Let me just say that I have 5 of the 3-inch binders filled with patterns that I printed out.
Right.
And then I have patterns that are just clipped together with those binder clips. So.
Right. Mimi says, my daughter-in-law made me a binder with dividers. It's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a pattern hoarder or not. I am. I mean, I've got patterns on my several of my hard drives.
Yeah, me too.
I've got quilt patterns, I've got sewing patterns, I've got crochet patterns. I think I've even got some knitting patterns, even though I don't knit.
Ava says, I was just thinking that I would have a lot of binders. Right. And how do you pick which patterns take a preference over the other patterns? I guess that's what I'm wondering.
Well, one of the things that I started with was I divided Afghans is one binder, amigurumi is one binder, cardigans and sweaters is one binder. You get the idea.
Earl Lover says, I like tutorials over trying to do a pattern. I want to learn to knit. And Ava says, I have mine stored on my hard drive and others in my file cabinet. I used to have 2 big boxes full of files of patterns years ago. And I finally got rid of them because they just sat in that box and I'd have to go through every single pattern every time I wanted to make something.
Well, that's why you've divided up by, baby items, sweaters, cardigans, afghans,
Right.
you know.
Ava says that's a great idea, Paula. Each binder its own category.
Yep. But mostly what I do is I'll take a pattern. Most of the time what I do is I just print out the picture because I'll look at the picture and make it from the picture.
I can do tutorials or patterns, either one. Now, if I'm sitting here doing nothing, then I'm good with doing the tutorial. But if I'm like going to a ball game or going somewhere where I'm going to sit and work on something, then I like to take the pattern. Arrow Lover, it really wouldn't be too hard to do it. You know, you just get you a few binders, and then as you print the patterns out, just add them to that category.
Yeah.
Mimi says, Paula, that's true talent.
Arrow lovers start with one binder. And put dividers in it. And then as you get more patterns, you can get more binders.
Oh, she meant to look at a picture and then make it.
Oh. That's mostly with amigurumi and Afghans. Sweaters and wearables, I'm kind of new to.
There's 3 people that I know of that's doing a Halloween challenge. Is anybody gonna do the Halloween challenges on YouTube? Nessa is doing one, and Dee's Creative Hands, she's doing the 4 square blanket. That's got to be Halloween or fall theme.
Yeah, I missed that. What is that about, the 4 square blanket?
You just have to make 4 squares. They can be Halloween themed or fall themed. And that's it's got to be those colors. And you have to use at least 3 colors. Instead of doing 3 strands at once, she wants you to just use 3 colors.
Okay, so like 3 Halloween colors, 3 fall colors.
Whatever.
Be 4 squares.
Just 4 squares.
That's going to be a small Afghan.
Actually, if you look at hers, it's not small at all, but her squares are big.
Okay.
Yeah, Arrow Lover. We're talking about D's. Arrow Lover says, I only made 1 amigurumi. Anita's big deal, and I named him.
Yeah, I saw that. Named him Gappy.
He had a bunch of Gappy. Not a very good amigurumi maker. LOL. I want to make it a pickle. Earl, I have not made a somebody. I guess I won't never because I am bad at it, Mimi. Maybe someday I will attempt it again. I probably will not make a somebody because the whole reason behind the somebodies when they first started was that was Mrs. C's thing to send a somebody to someone because of something going on in their life and there was a meaning behind it. And to me, that meant more than just having a bunny.
Yeah.
If that makes any
More than
sense.
the pattern. More than having the pattern itself.
Right. Right. So that Dee's doing the 4 square blanket, and Nessa, it's Infinity Zero Nessa, I think.
Yeah.
I will, let me see if I can find her link. She's doing, it's got to be a fall or Halloween theme also. And you can win prizes with both of them. And then Dee said Lucas is having one. I don't know anything about Lucas's though. Let me find the one that Nessa was. Here it is. Nessa's is called a make along.
Okay. Now with D's, can it only be 3 colors?
No, you just have to use at least 3 colors.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, there's Nessa's link to her channel. I will put this information in the description box after the live too. And then here is the video for D's.
That's Lucas. Arrow.
Okay, I was just, did you put Lucas's up there?
No.
All right, here's Lucas's channel, but I don't know which video he talks about the contest or the challenge. And I know Nessa and D's, you can use the same item, and you know, what do they call that? Where you can use it on both channels.
Yeah. I call it double dipping.
Double dipping. That's it right there. Double dipping. Hi, Rena.
Hey, Rena, how are you?
So if you're in Nessa's, it just has to be a big item, she said. But she said it could be a scarf, a shawl, an Afghan, just something good size. And they both said if you're not into Halloween, that it can be fall themed. So that's kind of good that they give you that option.
Yeah.
I'm good, Rena. We just showed pictures of our squares that we've started for our skull cardigan, Rena, and we were just talking that there's 3 channels out there that we know of that's doing a Halloween challenge. It's a Halloween / fall challenge. You could do Halloween or you can do fall. And we put the links in the chat. There's Lucas Yarns, D's Creative Hands, and in Infinity Zero or Infinite Zero, Nessa, something like that.
I think it's infinitely zero, and then Nessa in parentheses.
Yeah. Yeah, we're making a skull cardigan. Let me share the screen with this picture. I want to make sure it's a good picture.
This one?
Yeah, there you go. That's the cardigan we're doing, but we're using a different skull pattern.
I made a couple of these squares and I did not like the way they turned out. So I found another skull pattern. The tutorial is on YouTube.
We at one time at first we talked about doing the Lost Souls shawl, but then we thought with it being getting cold and stuff, we liked the idea of doing the skull cardigan better. I'll repost the link. There you go, Rena. And then
I figured I could turn the Lost Souls shawl into like an Afghan. Just make it bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
That
I mean,
would
it
be
wouldn't be
cool.
warm or anything, but it'd be cool looking.
Yeah, it would. You're welcome, Rena. We just didn't like how the skull looked. For some reason, a lot of the patterns we looked at, it was the jaw area that looked different on every one of them, didn't it, Paula?
Yeah. I don't know how many patterns we went through.
You see, and the skull pattern that we're doing is a 6x6 square, where the skull pattern in that pattern is a 4x4. So
Yeah.
we figured it out that it would take like 152 squares to do an extra large cardigan. But if we do the 6x6 squares, it's estimated about 94. So that's quite a few less.
You need to tell Dee that.
Yeah. Yeah, because Dee said she wasn't going to do the cardigan. She said she don't have time to sit and do 150 some squares. If everyone don't mind to leave thumbs up for us, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, Rena, if you look on YouTube. Oh, shoot. What's the name of Crafty Clegg? No, Craigie's Crochet.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dee. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning?
Right? And we're not going to tell you what we were saying either.
Nope. Shh. Pickle.
Rena says, I'm sure I can find one that will work. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Dee, do you want to tell us a little bit about your Halloween challenge?
Okay, Dee. I made a mistake when I was doing the skull pattern and the cardigan pattern. The cardigan pattern is using 4-inch squares. The squares that we're making are 6-inch squares. So instead of needing 152 squares for the what size are you making?
Extra large 2X.
Yeah, you only need 94 squares.
And you can possibly make the squares even bigger if you wanted, so that you would even have less squares.
That was my mistake. Hi, Ivy. How are you, hon?
Hi, Ivy.
That was my mistake, and I apologize. I did not do my due diligence. It's just I really did not like the skull pattern on that, the skull square on that pattern.
Right.
I'm picky. Figure if I'm going to put all that time into making something, I want it to look good.
It says here for a small, it would be 102 squares. On page 3 of that cardigan pattern, Rena, it gives you the measurements and how many squares per panel and sleeve and all that.
Yeah, that's after I turned it into a PDF. So on the web page, it's there.
Yeah.
But let's see. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Dee says, sure. Blanket is 3 or more colors, Halloween or fall colors, 4 granny squares, any pattern, and 1 strand or more of yarn. Yeah, Rena, it says it all right there on that area. It's real helpful. And just work on it at your own pace, Rena. But when you get done, email us a picture.
Yep.
If you wouldn't mind.
We're going to have a slideshow come
Right.
the end of the year of everybody's makes. So if anybody would like a PDF of the pattern, I will be happy to send it to you via email. To me, a PDF is just easier than having to have internet access to be able to go back and forth, but that's me.
94D.
Hey, Jaxie.
Hi, Jax. Yes, D squares look pretty good size on her blanket. Eros Lover says she would love to have the PDF form.
Okay, Arrow, if you would email me you want to put my email up, please, Diana?
Yep.
If you would email me there, I will email you the pattern. So.
Rena would like one also.
Okay. Email me, Urena. How was our happy queen today, Jaxie?
Hitting the double dipping hippie blanket for Appalachia Strong for the crochet clogger.
Double dippy hippie. That sounds cool.
Heidi says, I'm using white for the skulls, but adding iridescent lyrics to it. Oh,
that sounds pretty.
Yeah, that does sound pretty.
Oh no, Jax.
Oh no.
We got the big C back in September, and all of us were down and out.
Yes, I hope you guys start to feel better, Jax. My husband come home from work yesterday sicker than a dog. I told him to stay as far away from me as possible.
Oh yeah. My husband felt so bad because he's the one that brought it home from work. He's like, I am so sorry.
Yeah, because you're probably like me. It doesn't take much for me to catch whatever's going around.
Oh yeah. I'm right there with you. I used to tell my kids, you sneeze at me, I'm going to get sick.
Right. Yep. Jax, DD bugaliciousness. All right. Well, if anybody has questions on the skull cardigans, don't hesitate to why do you want to do both?
I think you have to print them both on the same. There we are.
There we are. Email me or Paula, and we would be great or glad to help you with anything that you need help with. Yes, the Yarn Maidens is Paula's email, and the Smith 90 is mine. Mimi said she sent you an email for the PDF.
Okay. I
And
just checked it a couple days ago. Yes, Yarn Maidens.
there's an
One
S.
word.
Don't forget the S at the end.
Yeah, because I don't know who Yarn Maiden is, but she's getting a lot of my email. Poor thing.
Yes,
So,
Heidi, please, if you wouldn't mind sending a few pictures of your progress, I would love to see what those colors look like together.
oh yeah. Oh, we were just talking about it last week that it would be so cool to do the skulls in the glow in the dark yarn, but it
Right,
would be so flipping expensive.
right.
Yo, hello.
Hi, Mateo.
Did you get your stuff, Mateo?
Heidi said she will when she gets a few worked up. Thank you, Heidi.
And where did you get your iridescent Lorex? Inquiring minds want to know. Bleh. As soon as they learn to talk. Good grief.
Arrow Lover sent you an email for the pattern too.
Okay. I will get those sent out tonight. Doing an easy dinner tonight. Meatloaf and garlic butter, potatoes, and green beans.
That sounds good. I'm thinking tonight might be a good night for chili.
Oh, yeah. We usually do chili on Fridays.
Do you?
Yeah.
We had a warning the other night. It was supposed to get down to 28.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it ever got that cold, but I know it got cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think 30. Not last night, but the night before. Frigid.
Heidi said she got it from Brenda, who got it from Pletta. $2 for 500 meters. No way.
That's a good price.
He says, "Yum, I'm hungry now. Thanks, Paula." Mimi
Come
says
on down,
Mimi's having cabbage soup.
Ooh, that sounds good too. It's either chili tomorrow or cream of potato soup. Maybe cream of broccoli. I don't know. It's good soup weather.
So Heidi, do we just email Brenda and ask her about it? Hi, Jaden. Or does she have it on her Etsy store?
She has an Etsy shop. Hey, Jaden.
I'm gonna have to check that out because it just sounds like a beautiful yarn. Hi, Kim G. Oh, you couldn't get into chat. I wonder why.
Huh. It's odd.
All right, I'll show my squares again real quick for the ones that are just coming in. Yes, Kim, I have 22 squares done so far. And this is the neon green with the neon pink. And then this is the neon green with the neon orange. The green skull with the orange. And then the orange square and the pink skull. And I did a couple with the neon colors that I think I'm just going to throw in here and there. Because I'm kind of worried that the neon is too busy for the skull. So what I did was I made up a whole bunch of the skulls. And then I did the squares after that. And it just works up so fast when you do it that way.
And here are mine. Now we're both using Hirschner's neons and then Hirschner's worsted eights in the black. So I've got 8 of the different colors and I just absolutely love them. They're so bright.
Yeah, with the black, it really looks bright.
Yeah.
Hold them up a little further, Paula. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta get used to the nope. Go the other way.
Oh, I can take the banner down too. That will help.
I need to tuck in my ends. This guy's looking kind of smushed. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yes, Arrow Lover, crock pot meals are amazing.
Oh my gosh, yes. We live off of crock pot meals in the summertime because it gets so blasted hot. And at least they're healthy for you. Well, sort of, depending on what you throw in the crock pot.
Right. And Arrow Lover, if you need recipes, holy moly, you can find recipes on the internet like you wouldn't believe. Very simple and cheap recipes.
Yeah.
If you need help, let us know. I mean, I know I'd be glad to help you look for some recipes. Now, Rena, that skull that me and Paula are making, there is a YouTube tutorial out on that one. Or they have the paid pattern also. But it's a free tutorial.
Yeah.
And Heidi, I will do that. What you said the thin is really, or the yarn is really thin. What weight is it say on the package?
Oh, it's less than a 0.
Oh, really? For the iridescent yarn?
Yeah, it's not even up to a lace weight.
Oh, wow.
So it's like probably a double aught.
Yes, Kim G, the I just posted them again, but I can post it again. The link for the
Yeah, and Kim, if you want a copy of the pattern, email me at Yarn Maidens and I'll send them out tonight.
here's the link for the cardigan pattern. But me and Paula have decided to do a different skull pattern than what's in the cardigan pattern because we didn't like how the skull was looking.
I made up two and I just did not like them.
Right. So, Paula, can you hold up one of yours again?
Sure.
So they can see what the skull looks like.
Here, there we go.
The skull looks much, much better.
It's much more defined.
Yeah. Than the one that comes with the pattern. And we found out that the skull that comes with the cardigan pattern was only 4x4. And the skulls that we're doing is 6x6. So we don't have to do as many skulls.
Yes, that's a big.
I agree, Arrow Lover. You can find anything and everything on the internet, and I also have found some very nice friends through there.
Yep, you guys keep me sane. Well, as sane as possible.
Right?
How's that? Oh.
So again, work at your own pace. You can always come back to the videos if you need to, or you can email us if you need help. And the end of January, by the end of January, if you guys could send me pictures of any of the things that we've made, like the men's cardigan, the hexa cardigan, and then the skull cardigan. Is that the only things, Paula? Right?
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a theme here. Cardigan.
Right. But I want to put a slideshow together, but I also want to do some kind of a prize thing when it's all said and done. I will figure that out by the end of January, but we do want to do something, kind of a thank you for being supportive and doing these crochet alongs or make alongs with us. So does anybody have any questions? Nope.
No questions. Anybody have any comments? What we're going to do is not so much for the prize. I just want to recognize everyone's hard work. I mean,
right. That too. Yep.
You know.
Yes, me and Paul are using Hirschner's neon yarn.
Yep, Hirschner's neon lights. It's a very soft yarn. And then the Hirschner's also has the black in the worsted 8.
Right. Kim G says, I am finally getting some progress on my men's cardigan section of the back panel. And Rena says she got a good screenshot. LOL, I might make a micro cardigan for my grandbaby's Dolly. Oh, that would be cute, Rena.
Oh, yeah.
Kim G, share pictures of your men's cardigan.
I'm working on the second sleeve. Yay! Since I had to rip the first sleeve out.
I still have to put the buttons on my son's, but I didn't want to bombard him when he first come back from this honeymoon. So this weekend I'm going to have him try it on so I can make sure and put the buttons where they need to be. So
Yeah.
I will get a picture of it when he puts it on so I can share it with everybody.
I told James I was going to put buttons on his. He's like, please don't. Huh? No, I won't use them. Okay.
He doesn't want buttons on his?
No.
Oh, wow.
He says, I won't use them, sweetheart. Just don't put them on there. Okay. It's his. It's his
Right.
cardigan. I'm not going to do something he doesn't want.
Well, that's true.
So now that the weather's getting cooler, everybody's sending requests. Mom, can you make me a new cardigan? Grandma, I lost mine at school. You took it to school? I almost had a conniption over that one.
Hi, Mama G.
Hey, Mama G.
No problem, D. I think we're going to start calling it quits here. I think we've talked about everything we were going to talk about, and we showed everything. I'm super excited to see all of your guys' skull cardigans. I think they're going to be amazing. Kim G, are the two front panels together equal to the width of the back panel? Pretty close, but not exact, right?
Yeah. There's a pretty good gap. There's about depending on what size you're working on, there's anywhere from a 2-inch to a 4-inch gap.
Well, plus, oh my gosh, Mama G, no, we'll hang out for a few minutes since you showed up. Plus, you got the trim that you have to attach on the two front panels.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind too, Kim. I mean, I would think if you made it a little too wide, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if you're going to put buttons, because you can take the one panel and put it over top the trim of the other panel. But you definitely don't want to make it too small or not wide enough so that you can't close it, unless that's the look you're going for.
I think that's why James said no buttons, because he doesn't want to close it.
Right. And Henry's, I have to rip the entire sleeve out that I got done because I did it wrong.
Yeah, he told me that.
Thank you, Mama G.
One of the things that
yeah, thummies, please, if you don't mind.
It is greatly appreciated.
It is. Okay, Mimi. Have a good day. Yeah, the sleeve, I don't understand it, because on Henry's, I pinned it with the stitch marker. I had him put it on, and I pinned it to make sure there was enough gap that it wasn't going to be tight. But once I got the sleeve done down to the cuff, for some reason it pulled that armpit real tight. So I got to rip the whole sleeve out.
Oh,
Rena, yeah, that would be. She said, but some wicked skull buttons would be cool just for the looks, even if not using them. I haven't even thought about what buttons to use. So, Rena, that's a good idea. Oh my gosh, that's a really good idea. Ooh, Mama G is using Premier Serenity Chunky Candy for a hat, and she's loving using the yarn. What size hook would you use with that yarn, Mama G? You know, we're going to have to go searching for skull buttons now, thanks to Rena.
I looked on Temu. They're all sold out.
Oh, no, they are? Oh,
Yes.
shoot.
Because I was thinking they would be cool to go on the skull cardigan.
Right.
And they were sold out.
Mama G says she's using a 6.5 furrows hook.
So, okay. Yeah, okay.
Kim G, I frogged this piece 3 to, I'm thinking she said 3 to 4 times to get it to the right size and straight sides. Kim G, I don't want to throw a wrench in it, but if you're following it just like the pattern, there's only one straight side. The inside isn't straight. The inside goes up and then it decreases.
No, she's working on the back, Diana. She's talking about the back.
Oh, the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the front panels.
No, she's talking
No.
about the back.
Okay. Mama G, the way the crazy colors work up are amazing. Oh, can't wait to see it, Mama G. D says, my Halloween Advent for Mama G and Rusty video drops at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Just saying.
Yeah, I was going to film mine last weekend, and Hubs got busy, and we didn't end up getting it done. So,
I got in on the smaller packages last night. I was so worried I was going to miss out on getting the smaller packages because I can't afford the big Advent, but I still like the excitement thought of doing it. And Mama G and Rusty were so awesome to offer a smaller, like mystery bag, I think is what they're calling it, Halloween mystery bag. And I can't wait. I just can't wait.
I missed last night. I was busy cooking.
Mama G says, no excuses, Paula. Get it done, woman.
I know. I know.
And D, don't forget to tag Mama G in your video. I always forget to do something in my videos. Always.
Yeah. My big thing is forgetting the hashtags.
I don't know how to do that. So
It's just hashtag and then whatever.
right. Words that will have something to do with the video.
Yeah. Like for Mama G, for the Halloween Advent, it's hashtag 15 DOF. 15 Days of Fright.
Oh, wow. So what is the purpose of doing a hashtag? What is it that it I mean,
it gives people an idea of what your video is going to be about.
So do you click on the hashtag in the word and it takes you somewhere, or?
Well, you can search on YouTube by hashtags. So if you have the hashtag in the title of the video, it'll bring up that video.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mama G says, yes, I have them bagged and tagged and ready for the post office. D put a hashtag 15DOF.
Yep. And if you put that in the title of your video, then when people search for that, it pulls up that video.
Oh, okay.
It'll pull up all the videos with that hashtag.
Oh, that would be cool because anybody that got the Advent, if they do a video and put that hashtag in, it will show all their videos of them opening the Advent.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, it's for the Advent boxes and the bags.
Yep.
Oh, cool, Mama G. So it's right there. 15 days of fright and then
Yep.
hashtag 15DOF.
Yep. Hi, Miss Dory. How are you,
Hi,
sweetheart?
Dory. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here and get a few things done.
Yeah, me too. I got to cook supper. Sort of. It's not time yet. Never mind. I got to crochet.
Oh, I can't wait for Alpacachino to get back. I haven't seen no videos yet, unless I've missed them.
I haven't seen videos of Alpacachino in quite a while.
Thrift said she was going to post some pictures a few days ago, but I haven't seen them yet. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks for coming. And don't forget to send pictures. I can't wait to see the progress on your guys' cardigans. And we will see you guys all next Thursday at 1 o'clock.
All right. Love yous all.
Love you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.